I want to tell everyone I'm going to be in Waukegan, Illinois, at the Genesee Theater tomorrow as you hear this, and there's no mask or vax proof. They just proof of vax or mask. They've lifted the whole thing, so if that may have been slowing you down, it's lifted, so I'll see you tomorrow night. Go ahead.
The Florida Senate passed a bill Tuesday that would prohibit classroom discussion about sexual orientation or gender identity in the state's primary schools. That's going to go from kindergarten to third grade. The measure that they are calling the Don't Say Gay bill by its opponents was passed by the state House last month and now heads to the Republican governor, Ron DeSantis, who previously expressed support for it. So, the measure bans classroom instruction by school personnel on sexual orientation or gender identity and prohibits teachings in a manner that is not age appropriate for students. Of course, that's a little subjective. SNL had thoughts about the bill during the Weekend Update. I don't know if you guys saw it. I'll show it to you.
What is it? It's from kindergarten to what?
Third grade, and then any other grade where things are just deemed not age appropriate. Mm-hmm. But they did a desk piece, Kate McKinnon did, and I'll show you a little bit of it. This is Colin Jost. Basically, this is where she learns that Don't Say Gay isn't about not saying gay as a slur. It's about something else.
And what about the time-honored game of Smear the Queer that we grew up playing?
Bygone
Harlan?
days.
What was that one? How did that go? I don't know if I know that
You
one.
played on a handball court, and anyone who drops the ball after it caroms off the handball court.
You're the queer.
You're the queer, and we got to
I've never
smear
heard
you.
that.
And
We
you
grew
must
up
have
in
smeared.
Canada. Never had that
You never
game.
had that?
No,
Harlan's already
seriously.
played, didn't know he was playing.
I grew up in
what?
SoCal, so we didn't have these laws. I was like, Robert Fulton invented the steamship and sucked a mean cock.
Wow.
That's what I grew up on.
Carol Channing's daughter.
What was Fulton's Follies, Max Zapata? You can find that out.
Fulton's Follies. Yeah, no, I didn't know about that game thing. But when I was in school as a kid, I went through the Montessori system. So when I was in these lower grades, I knew every dinosaur in every era from Paleozoic to Mesozoic. I was Canadian, but I knew every state and where it was and what it was named. We weren't learning stuff like that. We were like learning about stuff we'd need in the future. Like if a dinosaur ever showed up at the house, what was it?
What would it sound like? Like a Pegasaurus?
And that's after it fell down the stairs and a slinky landed on its clip.
What?
What?
Specific.
His North River steamboat was called Fulton's Folly? Is that what they were?
It was nicknamed Fulton's Folly.
Yeah.
Do you know Steamboat is also a sex act in Virginia?
Is it?
It is, yeah.
We can't talk about gay
I know,
stuff
but
here.
I had 4 of the... What? Say what now?
We can't say gay here.
No, I said it's a sex act.
Right, but it's a...
No, it's not. It can be gay or straight.
Oh,
That's
really?
the beautiful thing
well,
of a
then
steamboat. You do it in a bathtub.
Describe, or just
You
show
do it
Gina.
in a bathtub. Well, Gina, I'm at the Bakersfield Motel 6, room 666,
Right.
and we'll see you
I'll
later
grab a
tonight.
key.
We'll leave the light on for you.
All right.
Wait, 666?
Yeah.
What's the night clerk sound like at the Motel 666?
I heard you wanted breakfast in bed, so we had a fat person vomit a Denver omelet all over your sheets.
Do you have the continental breakfast?
Up yours, honky.
Hey, can I get a late checkout?
Of course, into eternity.
Do you guys have a shuttle to the airport?
Up your ass, farm boy.
We're going out to dinner. Can I just leave my bag at the front desk so I don't have to bring it into the room?
Sure, I'll meet you at the Golden Corral. We'll be sitting in the corner in Rebel Wilson's underpants.
You're out of regular coffee. The decaf thermos is still full, but there's no more regular. You gonna brew up a new batch?
Grab your ankles and sniff your jingle bells, whore.
Hey, do we need the key to get back into the building after midnight? 'Cause my wife didn't bring her key with her.
Drive a Prius right up your snot.
What's that, Satan?
How's that again?
Do you guys have rewards, Miles? Do you have a rewards club?
Satan needs a sip of something.
Satan's out of breath.
Does the shuttle leave every hour? Because the airport's only about 15 minutes away, or does it just turn around and leave every time it fills up?
Stop at Arby's, and I'll put melted cheese on your soul. You smelly bastard.
Is there P.F. Chang's here?
Yes.
Just half? Well, was makes sense. Fulton's Folly was called that because everyone assumed his new type of ship would fail. That's
Wow.
the guy who
Shut down.
invented the steamship.
Wow.
And like you said, it sounds complimentary. Like downright
Well,
complimentary.
we were
comparatively.
trying to make fun of him,
Yeah.
but that's all we could muster. Like
Yeah.
saying
Better
"good day"
day, yeah.
to somebody.
What about the guy that invented the microwave, though? You know about him, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, go.
Oh, shit.
Here we go.
I remember, I just heard about it from Mike Rowe's podcast
Yeah.
where he had the chocolate in his pocket.
Yeah,
Am I
that's
onto
right.
something?
That's
and
right.
he was coming up with some kind of science experiment, but his chocolate kept melting and he
Yeah.
couldn't figure out why.
Oh,
That's
really?
it. Yeah,
That's on the
exactly
mic.
Is that what you were
That's
gonna
what I
say?
was going to say.
That's on that podcast, Mike's Rove Way.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
That's
That
real
just
good.
got
Where
you
it's
a
just Mike
three-way
Rowe
ticket
just
to
talking
hell,
about
player. Wow. Wow. You are
on.
going to burn in the brimstone for that corny
I'm
gag.
going to have to agree
That's
with Harlan.
corny. All right. But how can I leave Microwave
Yeah,
with
that's
Mike
true.
Rowe?
Good on you, mate. Good on you.
Thank you.
Well, let's talk about the Broncos. Apparently, Aaron Rodgers is staying where he is. He and the Green Bay Packers have agreed on a 4-year, $200 million contract, so that's over. There was a rumor he would either retire or go to the Broncos, but Bleacher Report says that a free agent wide receiver, Antonio Brown, reiterated this week that he and Kanye West want to buy the Broncos. He's told TMZ that he and West are extremely serious about making a play for the Broncos, and he added, "Tell Roger Goodell to call me. We're working on it. We're working towards getting this done." The Broncos were officially put up for sale last month. Longtime owner Pat Bolin died in 2019, and per Jeff Legwold, the Broncos are valued at around $4 billion.
I'll tell you what. This is great. Antonio Brown his net worth can't be worth more than $7.7 million or $19 million.
Oh, dude, best case scenario is $10 million. That guy is suffering from some mental illness, so his money spending habits probably aren't the best.
It's a good power play. Like, I'm going to just get it out there. Like, yeah, well, you know what? Good luck, because me and Mark Garagos are thinking about buying the Broncos. And
There you go. Now it's out there.
Must have money.
then you have to do this thing. It's like, oh, Carolla's got money. And then
Right.
people will fill it in. Oh, come on. All those years in the Man Show and
Yeah.
then Love Line's
Well,
got
crank
mailbox
anchors,
money. He's
yeah.
cranking. Come on. That guy's doing very well for it. And see, they'll fill it in for you. I just put it out there.
Right.
Never going to buy him.
And wouldn't it behoove Kanye, well, I guess it doesn't matter now, but to lowball a little and say, I don't have that kind of scratch because of the divorce, but I guess that's over, so it doesn't matter.
I don't.
It would be smart.
Who had
Yeah.
more money?
We were
going
trying to
in?
figure that out
Yeah.
between the Kardashian empire.
Well, it all sounds like folly to me.
Yeah, for sure. Speaking of folly, Pete Davidson might be the next celebrity going to space. And I can connect the dots for you. According to Page 6, he's close to signing a deal to take flight on Jeff Bezos' Blue Origin. A source says Pete's excited. They haven't signed the contract yet, but it looks like it's going to
By
happen.
the way,
Yeah.
Kanye's been working really hard to get back with Kim.
Yeah.
I say that's when he makes his move.
Of course.
You know what I mean?
That 11-minute orbit?
Yeah, like it's one thing if your boyfriend's out of town, but who knows if he caught an earlier flight,
Right.
he's back in LA or whatever. But when he's literally not on the planet,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's
Time to
the
strike.
time to
Make a
strike.
move.
You make a move.
player.
Yeah.
And it's not
Players
random.
gotta play.
Apparently, he and Kim were invited over to the Bezos compound. I'm sure it was probably more to do with Kim and her +1, but they got to know each other, and Bezos would like to have him saddle up on the flight.
Now, is this all Bezos and promotion? Is this his new wife wanting to hang out with Kim?
Interesting.
With Kim.
I haven't considered that.
Yeah.
Like, because Bezos, I don't know, is everyone a star fucker? Do you know what I mean? Like, no matter how powerful,
Yeah.
how rich, how much you've achieved and what you've done, at the end of the day, do we all just want to hang out with a Kardashian?
Well, it's like you say about, a man can be as successful and rich, but the most popular person in the room is the hot waitress.
Yeah.
Isn't it the same thing?
Right.
Right. Yeah. I basically say, I'll put it to you this way: if you took George Clooney and you fill in Keanu Reeves and the
Brad
biggest
Pitt.
Brad Pitt, and you put them all out
Sure.
to dinner, and the waitress was a piping hot 27-year-old blonde, she would be a bigger celebrity at that table, and there would be more fawning and small talk over her than there would going the other
Right.
direction. That's
Yeah, so I think that applies to this. Mm-hmm. So, he'll be off terra firma for a while.
And what if,
Yeah.
God forbid, something happens to the rocket? It'll be the day comedy died. Where should we go for mirth with Pete Davidson gone? You know what I mean? It'll be like when the Big Bopper, Buddy Holly died. What?
I've got
Satan?
a place for Pete Davidson.
Where is that place?
It's the opposite of space.
It's Earth's inner core?
It's
Underwater.
down below.
Are the rivers on fire?
That's right, my child.
And will you torment him sufficiently? Look, if he does go to hell, I just want to make sure you don't skimp on the tormenting. I feel like he's tormented me. You know what I'm saying, Satan?
Yes, my child.
Really, I know the days you want to take a nap or you're just not feeling it, or it's that time of the month, but I need you to really torment the shit out of Pete Davidson.
He shall be skinned hourly.
Okay, good.
Now we're talking.
Now we're talking. And don't farm it out. I
And
want
we
you
will
there.
bathe him in Taco Bell hot sauce.
Oh, after skin,
Yes,
right?
my child.
Yeah.
Go after him with the poker.
And we will make him sniff your leotards.
Oh, the crotch. Yeah. Good. I like this, Satan.
Thank you, my child.
Okay.
Well, more people are leaving, and maybe we should have talked to Jack Osbourne about this when he was on. Sharon and Ozzy are out. They're done with LA. They're done with the United States. TMZ reports that Ozzy and Sharon are moving back to the UK. Ozzy said it's because the taxes are too high. They've lived in Beverly Hills for 25 years. Ozzy told The Mirror, "I'm taking my recording studio with me. I'm going to build a barn there and make my own studio. I'll be making music, and the band will come to me." And TMZ also reports that they'll be doing some consulting from a distance. There's a new project in the works chronicling Ozzy and Sherry's relationship, and Black Sabbath and Ozzy's solos will provide the soundtrack for the movie.
Satan, you've worked with Ozzy, right?
Black Sabbath, I used to be the drummer.
Oh, really?
I was the original drummer.
Very close to
Yes, but then I got arthritis. I had to retire in hell.
Oh, okay. But you originally drummed back in the day?
Yes, my child. I also like chicken drumsticks.
Yeah, any kind of drumstick.
Now, they should do a show with Ozzy about a speech therapist or something. This is the only guy who's going to go back to London and live in Cockney when they talk like, hey, you can't understand it. All right, but he's going to fit in like a glove, this guy, because he can't. Well, the sound and go. I want to do steam around you know, this guy.
Is big a ripoff as Beverly Hills in California is in the upper tax brackets. London can't, or England is.
Yeah.
I thought it was worse.
Well, you heard about tax exiles, right? Like George, all the Beatles, all the famous,
Yeah.
Mick
Elton
Jagger.
John, everyone, all the famous
Yeah.
musicians back in the day left.
Yeah, I think they've adjusted to get them back, but
He must be getting a sweet deal.
But I don't know what they're doing over there. Anyway,
Does he still
they'll be
make
missed.
music? He's
I don't
I'm
know. We
taking
got to
the
ask
studio
Satan.
band.
Who? Wait, Ozzy?
Ozzy Osbourne.
He does make music.
Oh, does he?
Yes. Mm-hmm. When he gets naked
Oh,
and the wind blows through his...
Forget it.
too delicate for Satan.
Too delicate for Satan.
Virgin ears.
Well, hopefully, Jack says Sharon's a fan, so hopefully
Yeah.
we can get Sharon Osbourne on to spill what she knows.
But she'll be gone soon.
We got to move on
I
that.
know we gotta move on that.
Speaking of music, do you want to hear? Actually, I'd like you to guess what's the absolute saddest song of all time. According to a recent survey of 2,000 adults, I have the top 3, and I'm not talking all. Let's do the last.
All right.
30 years.
You got Seasons in the Sun.
Yeah.
But let's do even more
that's a lot
modern.
more modern. Well, I mean, you got you got Eric Clapton and "Seeing You in Heaven" or whatever.
Number 3,
You-
Tears in Heaven.
Tears. There's 2 that beat you writing a
Yes.
song about your son falling off a balcony.
Yes.
Oh, wow. What about Gilbert O'Sullivan? Alone Again, naturally.
yeah,
I remember I
Assume-
cried when my father died. I skinned my face or something. Yeah,
More
but-
modern than like Without You.
That could have been number 4.
The Harry Nilsson.
Yeah, like the last. Yeah, I'd say 30 years.
Dixie Chicks, Traveling Soldier.
No, two very, very famous
Oh,
songs.
this is 2,000 adults. So this
Very
is some,
famous.
This is some stupid song.
For me, it's Imagine because it's inspired so many dingbats over the years to talk out of their
Teresa
ass.
Strasser did this story back in 2006 when that was a story back then. It was a Verve song, but I can't imagine
No,
a song.
no.
Oh, what about the Cats in the Cradle? That
And this-
song
Good
about the
song.
father and the son.
Harry
who-
Chapin, I think.
No
That
thanks,
might-
I'm busy.
Maybe that's number 5. I'm going to tell you the top 4 songs, actually. 2 covers. We have I Will Always Love You, Whitney Houston's version.
Mm-hmm.
We have Tears in Heaven, like you said. We have Nothing Compares to You, Sinead O'Connor.
Great song.
Number 1,
sad.
according
Yes,
to
it
the
is. How
people,
dare you.
it is pretty sad.
It is pretty sad.
Not for me.
The number 1 saddest song, R.E.M's Everybody Hurts.
Okay.
All right.
On the nose. But
What
Yeah,
about
on the
Love Hurts by Nazareth?
Yeah.
Love stars.
Right?
Hey, you know what? They ruined that song for me because it ended up in like a shaving cream commercial.
Oh, really?
Do you remember that?
Yes.
And it's like your
It makes
face
sense,
takes a lot of
yeah.
abuse. And there's like woman hitting a guy with flowers in the face, and now,
yeah.
but with Barbasol, it doesn't have to hurt so bad anymore. And it's like, oh come
Yeah,
on,
ruined it.
Nazareth.
Horrible.
I expected more. Well, you know, it comes from Nazareth, Satan.
Yes, I do.
I don't want to upset you.
Well, I'll tell you the happiest songs from the people
Oh.
surveyed. Queen's Don't Stop Me Now, Dancing
one.
Queen by ABBA, Walking on Sunshine by Katrina and the Waves.
The Queen catalog has been opened up,
Yeah.
and now it's ending up
In
everywhere.
the zeitgeist.
But
as
what about
well.
that one, the recent one where the guy goes, clap along if you're happy with the...
Right, Pharrell.
Yeah.
That's a great
'Cause
happy.
I'm happy.
uppy-
Yeah, it's called
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
absolutely.
called Happy. Hello, Dullo.
There.
There's
Yeah.
an Asper cream commercial with the Nazareth song in it.
No, we got to hear that. Oh,
Here we
no.
go. Shoulder hurts, fighting with the dog.
And it's not a
stand up.
sound alike or feel alike.
Doing the things we love can be painful.
Moving the world's
That's what
smallest
works.
amp.
There's
Actually, that may be the same singer, but that's certainly a re-record.
Oh, really?
Re-record for the mechanical rights.
Ah,
So
well,
can
you
keep
know.
doing what you love.
I wish that song was to Summer's Eve. That would work real great.
yeah,
Right?
That's true. Yeah,
Oh,
Chiefs.
yeah, urinary
That's
tract infections. Yeah.
Brilliant.
yeast stings.
Indeed.
Do we have? There's one. I think it was shaving cream or
Okay.
Gillette or something. Some Gillette commercial
With the Love
Nazareth.
Hurts things?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But it would be good for medication for UTIs, right?
Indeed.
What's a UTI?
It's
Say you know
Gina.
what that
It's a
is.
urinary tract infection.
Are you cereal?
Very dead cereal.
That's the name of my bank.
UTI?
Yeah.
That's where you made your
I'm
deposits?
switching to Wells Fargo now. Thanks for the update,
Do you
corn
know?
on the cob.
Do you know why women get UTIs far more often than men do?
I don't think men get them.
You can, but it's very difficult because
God has cursed them.
because
Their
the
opening's
distance
a lot bigger?
it's a
Well-
lot farther away from the urinary
The
tract.
bottom
from the
line
bladder.
is we're supposed to be banging people hard and indiscriminately, and
Right.
you guys aren't.
so
and so
taking
you're
the banging,
punished.
sure.
But you're also going to get more bacteria. Like guys have a hole that maybe an inchworm could get in, and
Right.
girls have an opening that a small
Oh, you drive a
gopher
truck,
could,
you're
yeah.
Genius.
So you're going to get more
Yeah.
bacteria
Yeah, one of those
in
electric
a
bakery
gopher
trucks.
hole than a wormhole.
Follow
Yeah.
the science.
Yeah.
It's science.
What?
Yeah, no science. All right, bring it home, Gina.
I'm Gina Grad, and that's the news.
What's for dinner, Daddy?
Fetuses.
That was the news with Gina Grad.
All right, I'll let you find that song.
I'm not seeing
Nazareth.
it.
God, it was guys getting slapped in the face.
It makes sense.
And
Yeah.
I can't remember what probably 90s, 80s, 90s spot. All right, I'll tell you about Geico. Oh, like to save a little money on your insurance? Well, of course you would. Who wouldn't love a deal? Well, that's where Geico comes in. Get great rates on everything. Yes, you can insure a truck. You can insure a
Probably
motorcycle,
can't
a
sing a
boat.
song over this.
Oh, yeah, we can't clear it. Come on.
It's all right.
RV, homeowners, condos, renters insurance, it's all there. With Geico, you can save hundreds with their discount when you bundle. Plus, you add the easy-to-use Geico mobile app, 24-hour roadside assistance, and switch to Geico. It's a no-brainer at geico.com. All right, Max, you got 10 seconds.
We have a Gatorade commercial. Maybe that's
Was it another?
Oh.
Yeah.
Another Nazareth?
Boy.
A lot of people straining and falling off bicycles and
Yeah, but the word love doesn't play in at all.
Love of the game.
Like,
This is tough to watch.
It's like a stretch.
Yeah.
the key word is love.
Yeah.
And this is this should be a commercial for a Motel 6, really.
I feel like you're a commercial for Motel 6.
Like if
brought it up 9
this
times on this
hotel's
podcast.
a rockin', don't bother knocking. Love hurts, and then people screaming and something getting caught in a ceiling fan and smashing out the window and that type of stuff.
Yeah.
All right, you've earned a plug because of all the calories you burned on this. Crave, a collection of short stories by Harlan Williams, available now on Amazon. And live dates, Corpus Christi, sorry, Satan, Texas, Mesquite Street Comedy Club. That'll be Friday and Saturday, this Friday and Saturday. And then Phoenix, Arizona at the Tan Brewing Company, March 25th and 26th. You just go to his website, harlanwilliams.com.
And don't forget my T-shirts.
Oh,
I hand draw
Harbling.
them at harbling.com.
Oh, harbling.com.
That's awesome.
T-shirts.
That is awesome. So let's see. Oh, God. Oh, Ralph Pizzula. And Harlan Williams and Bald Brian and Gina Grad. Say it. Mahala.
Zombie story in there, and there's a story about suicide, and there's a story about an animal sanctuary.
Oh.
When did this dark side creep out of Harlan Williams?
It's always been there. We all have it. You have it too, friend. Put down the lollipop and the cinnamon gums and start murdering, friend.